Hi, I'm Karen Aaron, and we are All-Star Business Movement. We'll make you shine. On June 27, 2008, TGI Fridays made the move to Taiwan. Over the past couple years, TGI Fridays has opened over 5 new locations in Taipei City, Taiwan, and we plan to do the same thing for you guys at Slater's 50/50. Here at All-Star Business Movement, our mission is to achieve our goals of expanding businesses' horizons with new places and providing them with a business that is successful and has an increase in financial gain. Through hard work and lots of research, we plan on providing your business with a great success rate, as well as an exemplary marketing and moving plan. Here's Ryan now to give you some background information on Taiwan.
So Taiwan has a population of 23 million people, 93% of them being Buddhist, and most of them came from mainland China, so that's why their language is Mandarin Chinese. And the legal drinking age in Taiwan is 18, so that means if alcohol must be served by somebody 18 or older. And about 50% of them don't eat beef because they're Buddhist, but that doesn't mean they can't eat beef. They eat pork, chicken, and fish still. And many Taiwanese meals are influenced by Japanese meals. That's why rice is very common in this country.
Slater's 50/50 strives to provide their customers with the most fresh and delicious products they can. That's why we are going to purchase our ingredients daily from local farmers markets in Taiwan. Knowing that Taiwan's agricultural economy does not support beef, we are going to have to import our beef products from China. We chose Cattle Frontier Exporter International, located in China, because China is the closest country to Taiwan. They also have a huge trade agreement between the Taiwanese people and Chinese. What do you think of when you go to Slater's 50/50? I think of bacon. That's why Slater's 50/50 incorporates bacon into almost every one of their products. Slater's 50/50 is very unique compared to their competitors because of their Design It menu. The Design It menu consists of 9 patties, and we are going to add 2 to that menu. The 2 patties we will be adding are the Taiwanese 50/50 burger, which is based off of the original famous 50/50 burger. This patty will incorporate 50% bacon and 50% chicken rice patty. We will also add an original, just full chicken rice patty. The reason why we chose the chicken rice patty is because, as Brian stated earlier, the Taiwanese cuisine is very inspired by Japanese style cooking, and rice is very common throughout their cuisine. Now here's David to tell you about our location in Taiwan.
Now, where do you think is the best location for a new restaurant in a new country? Well, I'm about to tell you. Like my colleague Kieran said, Slater's will be opening a new restaurant in Taipei, Taiwan. This restaurant will be built in a parking lot next to the second tallest building in the world, known as Taipei 101. This building has 101 floors above ground and 5 below. This means a lot of hungry employees. There will also be a mall next to our future location, and this means a lot of hungry shoppers. Now, to purchase the parking lot, it will cost $886,000 on average in Taiwanese money, and that is equal to $22,000 in U.S. money. And to construct the new Slater 50/50, it will cost $2,744,000 in Taiwanese money, and that is equal to $86,000 in U.S. money. And that's including appliances and supplies in that price. The address of the new Slater 50/50 will be 110 Songzi Road, Taipei City, Taiwan, right in the middle of downtown Taipei. Now, the location is everything. About every year, 880,000 people visit Taipei 101. And as you see it on the board, right here is the fireworks show Taipei 101 presents every year on New Year's Eve. And that night we're influencing Slater to do a 24-hour food and bar service. Our location is and will be the best location for Slater 50/50 216.
So for the price, you gotta know the U.S. exchange rate to the Taiwan new dollar exchange rate. $1 US is 31.42 Taiwan dollars in Taiwan, and what this means is that even though it's the richest economy in Asia, it's so low to the US dollar that the shipping costs will be low. But we're going to be using local grocers to save even more money for Slater's, and that for the business to grow, we're going to use employees from there. And what we're planning on doing for the employees, we're going to send them over for 2 weeks to train and hire employees from Taiwan who have a good attitude and a good work habit for Slater's 50/50. And the minimum wage there is 6 Taiwan dollars, and the minimum age, like how Ryan said earlier, the drinking age is 18, so we're going to be hiring 18 years or older of employees. And that is Ryan with promotion.
So for advertising this new restaurant, we'll be using billboards like these to influence the Taiwanese population to come to this new foreign restaurant. And those will cost 54,000 USD per 12 billboards, and that converts to 1,716,000 Taiwanese dollars. We'll also be relying on Twitter and Instagram, just like Slater does today. And then we'll also be focusing on word of mouth as our major advertising method.
And like I said earlier, the US dollar is $31.42 there, but if you do that with the minimum wage, we are paying our employees 19 US cents for them to be working at Slater's 50/50, which seems like it's pretty harsh, but Slater's has minimum wage, but they keep all their tips that they gain. And so Slater's will be making lots of profit during its prospering years and months. And the sales tax for Taiwan is 5% of whatever the product is.
Now, there are many jobs in Taiwan, which include the jobs you see up here. And all these jobs rely on the consumer.
I believe we can make you, Slater's 50/50, shine in Taiwan. So if you open up that folder, we can start moving you today. If you have any questions, you can contact me with my information on the business card or up on the board.
Just all over the question up there, either of you guys, but what barriers or limitations exist that would reach you or stop you or limit you from reaching your target audience?
Our target audience is mostly families, like families of 4 or 5 or even 3. And limits would be probably just getting there, because we're more of a foreign restaurant, but we would have to convert everything into Taiwan or Mandarin Chinese, like the language. So that would be probably the biggest barriers, just the language.
Sorry,
Kieran?
Karen, so you talked about TGI Fridays being successfully able to open 5 restaurants.
Right.
Are there any other current restaurants in Taiwan that maybe aren't here, or other concepts that have thrived or would put a competition to Slater 50/50 even in that building?
There is the MOS Burger restaurant, which is also using the chicken rice patty, but they don't thrive that much because they're like a fast food restaurant, and sit-down restaurants thrive more in Taiwan because the Taiwanese people really enjoy taking their time to eat, and they eat smaller portions though, but they, like I said, they enjoy taking their time eating. So I feel like Slater's 50/50 would be better than the MOS Burger restaurant because it's a sit-down restaurant.
And what kind of time frame are you projecting with building the restaurant?
It should take roughly around 2 years, and we'll be starting on October 1st. It should be ending around October 17th.
What is the per capita income, and how is of your target market, and how is it relevant to your product?
The GNP is 289 billion US dollars, and the GNP, or I'm sorry, the GDP is 427 billion, billion. Which would, the demographic, they'd be making enough money to be able to go out to Slater's and just eat, because it's roughly $20 they spend, US dollars in Slater's 50/50.
So are you looking at, because of your location right now in town, are you looking at the business clientele, or you talking about families, or?
Everything.
It's very broad.
We're right in the middle of downtown. People are gonna walk by Slater 50/50 every day and just see this burger place and maybe one day try it out. I love it.
To add to David's is there's a sports stadium right down within a mile radius. There's shopping malls. Taipei 101 has over 800,000 people visiting a year just to look at this building because it's the second tallest building. So I feel like the target demographic will be very broad, like Slater's does. They market to everyone here, and that's what they want to market. We believe they should market to in Taiwan, everyone. And this location is the best because you get everyone. You get the workers that are looking for food after a long day in Taipei 101. You get families after going to the sports venue at the stadiums, and you have just everyone. It's a very broad target demographic.
Now the issue won't be not enough people coming. The issue will be, can we get these people in? Because there'll be a big waiting list.
Brian, you talked about using billboards,
Yeah.
and you said 10 to 12 billboards.
Yeah.
So where would they be, and the location of the billboards, and how will they be seen by the people that are there?
These will be located like in the downtown area, but like within maybe a 5-mile radius. So then they'll be able to see it on the highway or just a normal street, and they'll just be able to come visit.
So Slater's 50/50, when they think burgers, they're gonna think, what do they have for me? I don't eat meat. How are we going to get them, how are we gonna get them to change their mindset that we have something for them even if they don't eat meat?
Maybe advertise a different billboard showing a different picture of like maybe a chicken rice patty and basically something similar.
Austin, do they, you spoke about the rate at which we have to pay employees. Is, in Taiwan, do they generally tip?
They do generally tip, not that much though, but they do tip employees.